Hello guys!
We are from Group 6. Now we will interview this guy.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Who are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fine.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it. We have great weather. Well, it's pretty hot today. So.
What's your name?
My name is Dylan Ashton. And your name again, sir?
My name is Pralia Rosmia D. Alimun, and you can call me Pralia.
My name is Narika Nadana. You can call me Narika.
That's interesting. You have Canada in your name, right?
No.
Say the full name again?
Narika Nadana.
Sharifa Nali Canada.
Narika Nadana.
Nadana.
Okay, so and your name?
My name is Ari Purnomo.
Okay, Arimaso.
My name is Cornelius.
By some Cornelius. Excellent. Fantastic names. Very cool names. All right. And you guys have some questions for me today, is that right?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. All right.
What about your culture in your country?
Right, so there's a mix of different cultures. We have the Aboriginals, which are the native Canadians. They're the more brown-skinned people who wear like feathers and do traditional dancing. Then we have the European Canadians, which would look more like me. My parents are from Ireland and America. And then there's the French. There's French Canada, so we have French and English is taught in schools, but there's parts of Canada where people only use French. So those are that's an overview of the different cultures we have. There's some pretty different cultures in Canada. Yeah. Excellent.
What traditional food in your country?
I think the most famous Canadian food would be poutine. And poutine is French fries. It's from the French part of Canada, so it's French fries. It comes from Quebec, which is French Canada. It's French fries with brown gravy, which is brown salty sauce, and then a kind of cheese called curd cheese, but you don't have it in Indonesia. But if it existed in here, you would call it keju dedi, but you can't find it here. You can't. I've looked. So, but those are the three ingredients in poutine. And then as far as desserts go, we have Nanaimo bars. Nanaimo bar is from Nanaimo, BC, and it's a chocolate brownie with custard and then chocolate on top. And then for drinks, our most famous drink is eggnog. It's susu telur madu jahe. But yes, but no jahe. And extra sugar and extra cream. That is eggnog. So yeah, those are our most famous foods, I think. Yeah.
Besides food, does your culture have music, games, or traditional dance?
Well, for traditional music, it would all be in like native languages, which I don't understand. But for modern music, I think we have the world's most famous singers. We have Justin Bieber, we have The Weeknd, we have Celine Dion, I think we have, what is it? Who's the guy who sings, I just want to treat you better?
One Direction.
One Direction?
Not One Direction, they're from England, but someone like that. I don't know. We got a lot of famous singers in Canada. So Shawn Mendes is from Canada. Shawn Mendes is from Canada. So we got Shawn Mendes, Justin Bieber, The Weeknd. Drake, of course. So I think actually modern music, Canada has kind of like the most famous people right now. But as far as traditional music goes, that's something I don't really understand. I learned a little bit of stuff like that, but it's something that would make no sense if I sang it, you know? Like, there's one traditional song I remember that goes like, yo ho hey hi yo. I don't understand, but I don't understand it, right? So I don't understand the traditional music too much, but the modern music, Canada has some good stuff. Yeah.
How long you stay in Jogja?
I have been in Georgia for more than 3 years, but I think it's more than 3 years now. But before that, I lived in Makassar, and before that, I lived in Bandar Lampung, and before that, I lived in Jambi for 2 months.
Jambi.
Yeah, and I also lived in Kampung Inggris Kediri,
Yes.
and for a while, I was stuck in Timor-Leste. I was stuck there, and that's about it. That's about it. But Timor-Leste is not Indonesia anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've been in Jogja the longest. I used to live near Kebun Binatang on Raja Winangun, but we've lived here for about 2 years in Sleeman. So Sleeman 2 years,
Sleeman.
but Jogja about 3 years. Yeah.
What do you think
Yeah.
about culture in Jogja?
Well, I really like Jogja. You know, I mean, when we were in Makassar, when I was in Makassar, Jomblo in Makassar. But when I was in Makassar, the students were too labai. You know, every day they were going Indonesia every single day. It was too hot there, but and the machet was really bad. But in Jogja, people seem a lot nicer and easier going. You know, I mean. I think protests are good.
Smile.
Yeah, I think protests are good, but every day? I don't know. That's maybe a bit too much. But yeah, people are nicer in Jogja, I think, and I like it here best for sure out of the different places I've lived because I think overall it is there is a nicer atmosphere and things are easier going here. So yeah, I like the culture of Jogja, and there's many interesting things like different. Temples and different symbols and stuff that I see in a lot of places. Yeah, and of course I like the music of Jogja is really nice. I like the music that's played on gamelan, where with the woman who sings like.
Do you like this?
I like that. I like that. I like that better than pop music. Actually, I do. It sounds like ghostly. It sounds kind of like spooky, and I like that. It sounds kind of magical in a way. I like that kind of music better than dangdut. I like yeah, not as big a fan of dangdut, but I like the traditional Jogja music that I hear sometimes with the gamelan. It's really nice. Yeah.
Chef, love you ever try gudeg?
Yeah, I've tried gudeg.
That is Jogja traditional food.
Food.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of really great restaurants in Jogja. I really like Jamuran.
Jamuran.
I love that. It's a wonderful restaurant. 5 stars. I gave it 5 stars on Google reviews. And I really like, the big bakso place here in Sleeman where they got it as big as your head. But, and I like, champur and stuff. But as far as gudeg goes, not a fan of gudeg. It's not really for me. I don't really like the sweet food too much. I like sweet food if it's ice cream, but like sweet food for dinner, not so much. But it's not the worst. It's not as bad as durian or something, So it's okay. I think it's just okay. It's just okay. That's what I think. Just okay.
Okay, because you have told me about your culture, now I will tell you a little about my culture.
Sure, tell me about it.
I come from Maluku.
Oh.
Maluku is located in the eastern part of Indonesia.
Right.
In Maluku, we have traditional food. The name is papeda. Papeda like jelly, and it is eaten with yellow fish soup.
So you're from Ambon, Maluku?
Yes.
Right, I've been there. I went there 2 times.
2 times?
I went to Ambon, Maluku 2 times. My wife is from Ambon.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, you know that, okay. And my sister-in-law is from
because Putria is my friend with...
Oh, right. Okay. Interesting. So I have tried papeda.
And you can try?
I can try, but I don't know if I want to. It's a little bit awkward, It's awkward to swallow, It's kind of a...
Like jelly and...
I don't know. Have you tried it?
Nothing.
No? Do you want to? No, I don't think so yet. It's a little bit strange. I'm very sensitive for eating things, So, okay. Oh, interesting. Have you ever been to Ternate?
Nothing.
Oh, Ternate is a very nice place as well. Oh, interesting. How long have you been in Jogja?
2 years.
Oh, Pastiwe.
Yes.
Nayota. Right? That's what they say there.
Neotak.
Yeah, that's what they say in Ambon.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Interesting. Is anyone else here from outside of Jogja? Who else is from outside of Jogja? Lahir luar Jogja. Ada? Asli Jogja.
Pontianak, Kalimantan Barat.
Oh, Kalimantan, the new
Yeah.
capital of Indonesia. Are you proud that Kalimantan is the new capital?
Yes.
Wow, very cool, very cool. You excited for that?
Yes. Excited.
Excited for more macet? Or no, I'm just kidding. And asli mana? Saking pundi?
Kalimantan. Kalimantan Barat.
Oh, Kalimantan Barat. Okay, interesting. Oh, berapa lama di sini?
2 tahun di sini.
Just 2 years.
Yes.
Oh, do you know bahasa Jawa yet?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, sempurna. Okay, and you?
Klaten Jogja.
Klaten. Oh, yeah, I've been to Klaten. Klaten's a nice little town. Okay, sempurna.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay, no problem. And pleasure talking to you guys. Fantastic. And asik asik Jos, mantap jiwa, Asia. Have Sagung Dalu, everyone, or Sagung Engine or whatever you're watching this.